Hi, I'm Matt Riley, ordinary husband, father, and entrepreneur. And today, we're going to explore how increasing your awareness can get you the results you want. Growing up, I used to think Albert Einstein was one of the smartest people that ever lived. I specifically loved he was dyslexic because I'm also quite dyslexic. We naturally think a little differently, and believe me, that's not always a good thing. As I get older in life, the more I realize I don't agree with one of his most notable quotes. And you may have heard Einstein's definition of insanity, doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. I never once imagined that I would disagree with Albert Einstein. Yet, here we are, and I don't agree with his definition of insanity. Doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result is not insanity in my opinion. That's what I would call desperation. So desperate for a different result, we just keep trying again and again, and we use the same tools we already have. Most of us were taught when we fail or get knocked down, we should get up again and try again. The issue is, commonly, we grab the same tools we failed with in the previous attempt. We're so desperate for a different result that we do the same thing again and again in the exact same or very similar way. Being desperate for change does not make you insane. It's the opposite. It makes you normal. You're about to learn the process to achieve the results you want. The process is an acronym called 8BAR. A-T-E-B-A-R. Before we dive into 8BAR, share your thoughts on what I've said about Einstein and his definition of insanity. And if you think I'm as crazy as Albert Einstein was, or as people thought he was, let me know below in the comments. Or if you think I'm actually onto something here, let me know that as well. To honor and celebrate Albert Einstein's genius, because he was a dyslexic genius, we're going to cover the acronym 8BAR backwards. So let's start with the letter R. The R stands for the thing that everybody wants. Results. Results are generally what people want most. Our two primal motivators are to survive and thrive. Results is synonymous with both of these. It doesn't matter what size or shape or color you are. Every human on this earth has a desire to survive and thrive. Your results are the icing on the cake, the nectar of the fruit, the success at the end of the road. What your results look like is specific to your mission, vision, and purpose, what I call the MVP. We all know how to get results. They don't come by doing nothing. Results happen because of actions, and actions is the A going backwards. The actions we take drive and shape the results we get. The connection between action and results is a linear type of thinking that only touches the surface level. Let's keep diving a little bit deeper to understand more. To better control the results of our actions, we should understand what drives our actions. And that is the B of the bar. We base our actions off our individual beliefs. What we believe shapes our lives. Our beliefs has also been called the stories we tell ourselves. A simple way to identify a belief is by finishing the sentence, if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that I'm a, or I'm not a. I used to tell myself I'm not a healthy eater. That small story and belief then snowballed out of control throughout college, and into 2015, after I got married, I changed my belief. And here is what that belief used to look like. The beliefs you have shapes the actions and produces a specific result. To better understand our beliefs and where they come from, we need to talk about something many people, including myself, don't always enjoy talking about. And that is the E in 8BAR. It is emotions. How we feel greatly influences our beliefs. Generally, identifying and verbalizing emotions can be quite tough. Unpacking emotions requires conscious thought. That is where the T comes in. Thoughts. Thoughts are new things that we can gain. New thoughts will create new emotions, or it can happen the other way around. Thoughts and emotions can flip-flop in order based on the personality type of the person. New emotions shape current beliefs Those beliefs drive actions, and the actions produce results. Okay, one more letter to go, and this one is very important because it is the foundation and cornerstone of targeting specific results. The A in 8-bar is awareness. As we increase awareness, we think completely new and original thoughts. Now, awareness can be a tricky thing. It's very difficult, if not impossible, to see yourself in a completely non-biased manner. Because of that, the people we surround ourselves with and we interact with have a big influence on our life, whether we want it to or not. To get high-level results, people generally need some type of coach. Look at athletes, actors, executives. They all have various types of coaches and support systems. Today, the coaching industry is booming because coaches are grounded in creating awareness in their clients. This is how coaching works using the analogy of a basketball player. If you imagine a basketball player that can't move until he dribbles, he has to keep one foot pivoted in the ground, and the other foot can pivot around in a circle. Coaching works in a similar manner. One foot anchored in awareness, and the other foot pivots between clients' thoughts, emotions, beliefs, actions, and results, while increasing awareness in each of those categories. The coaching clients can then choose the actions considering their newfound awareness, and generally the results are pretty amazing. In 2019, International Coaching Federation estimates there are 71,000 professional coaches worldwide. 23,000 of those are based in North America. Now you are in the inside, and now you know the power of awareness and how coaching works. Let's quickly recap 8-bar.